welcome back to Tech Talks with Aish. I'm Aishwarya, pursuing my bachelor's degree in computer science. So through this video, I'll be sharing you guys how I got selected as a junior process associate in KGiS through my campus placement. So if you are preparing for BPO or voice based roles, or if you feel like interacting with customers is kind of your way, and if you are also planning to crack any company's BPO roles, like it can be TCS or KGIS or any company, then watch this entire video. I'll also share you the tips and the tricks that most of the students those who are selected used for cracking this role. So even though cracking this role doesn't require much efforts, but still it needs some efforts. Okay, so watch the video till the end. So before going to the video, let's know something about the company. Okay, so this is what almost every HR expect from us. Like we should know something about the company. So let me say that. So KGIS, or so called the KG Invicta Services, is a global IT and BPO services company which is mainly headquartered in Coimbatore, India. Okay, and it's a part of the well-known KG group with over 30 years of experience serving the clients across insurance, banking, healthcare, IT and finance. So basically this KGIS has the international presence in the countries like US, UAE, Malaysia, Canada, and with 270 global clients. Okay, so this company offers both software development and BPO roles. So the role for which I got selected, as I told, it is Junior Process Associate. So even though I got the offer, I won't be going for this job because this doesn't match with my career. So but through this video I will share my experience. So totally there were 5 rounds. The first round was GD, group discussion round. Second one was a written test. So the written test consists of 2 things. First one is grammar written test, second one is Versant written test, and after that it comes the pre-HR round, and after that the final HR round. So now let's understand how the 5 rounds are conducted in detail. So as I told before, it was an on-campus placement, and total there were 2,700 students participating for this placement. And okay, the first round was group discussion round. So a topic will be given, and for us 60 students were grouped or categorized. Okay, so in my group there were 60 students, and for us the topic was current affairs, like any current affairs that you like you can speak. So it was not like a normal GD, like how a normal GD means any one person should stand up, raise their hand, and they can speak. This is not like that. The HR will come to every student, like we will be sitting and the HR will come nearby every student, and everyone will get a chance to speak. So this is how they validate for the KGIS GD round. Okay. And yeah, so what I spoke was about the Air India plane crash that happened recently with the plane AI 171. So what they check is our fluency in English and our confidence while speaking, and how well we express our ideas, and also team behaviors. Okay, so out of 60 students, 42 students were selected for the next round. So for GD, there's nothing else. You can practice daily. You guys, I would suggest that daily talk something in English. I think that's enough for cracking the GD round. And the second round is the written language test. So written test, actually there were 2 written tests. The first one was grammar and the second one was Versant. So for the second round, all the selected students of the GD round were invited to the same hall again, and from there the test started. So each of us were provided a sheet of paper where we should tick the correct answer. Okay, the question paper was provided lately, and first the answer sheet will be provided, and after that before the beginning of the session the question paper will be provided. So basically for this, what we need to study? So they ask about the verbal ability. So for verbal ability, we should know the basic grammar, vocabulary, reading skills. So for grammar, I know you guys will be asking what are all the topics that we should cover for grammar. I would suggest to go through all the topics that I'm saying now: tenses, prepositions, articles, synonyms and antonyms, reading comprehension, and sentence correction. So these topics are enough for cracking the verbal ability round. And with these topics, you guys can refer to the YouTube channels. There are many YouTube channels who are providing valuable content. So these are the topics that were asked in the written grammar test. And the third round was the Versant test. Okay, so the Versant test was also a written test, but first understand what is Versant test. An automated voice test to check your spoken English and communication clarity. So basically we will be hearing a sound in different countries' accents, US accent, British accent, like different countries' accent in English will be played in the auditorium. And the thing is, they will only play it once, and the correct answer should be selected from the answer sheet. So basically there were 4 options, and within that 2 or 3 seconds we should tick the correct answer, because we can only hear the voice for once. Okay, for one question one voice will be played and we can only hear it once. So that's the biggest challenge of this round. For some companies, the Versant test is not conducted like this. How they conduct is, they will ask us to carry a headphone, and like we'll be connecting it to our own mobile phones, and they will be giving us a link, and from there we will be proceeding further with the Versant test. But here, as it was an on-campus placement and also the number of people was so high, it was conducted like this. Okay. Now let's see about the round 4, which was the pre-final HR round. So from the written test and the Versant test, many students were eliminated, and for the pre-final HR round, 1200 students were invited. So simple. First my name was called. I went in, I asked HR, can I come in? And then the HR told me to introduce myself. I gave my self intro, and after that he just showed me an image, and it was a very mysterious image. Okay, so and he told me to speak something about that image, and I did it very well. And after that the HR gave a sheet of paper and told me to read it loudly. And with this, what they are doing is they are testing your accent, okay, your way of communication. So with this, it's just a short interview process, okay, and they'll be validating your understanding of voice process, like how, like they will validate whether you are apt for this role or not. Okay, that's how they do this. And after that I was selected in the pre-HR round, and then I was invited to the final HR round. So the final HR round is so simple. The HR was so friendly. He just told me to show a sales demo. First he asked my favorite product. I told headphone, and he told me to show a sale demo of a headphone. So I told, okay, so this is the headphone, and this is the name of the headphone, and this is having a good bass, and there is a Dolby Atmos feature, like that I told. And that's it, I was selected for this role. And overall it was a good experience. So overall 500 students were selected in my college for this role. So that was my experience, guys. It was a great experience, and overall onboarding process was so fine, and I have received my offer letter through my email. And yeah, I will suggest you guys to go to this, and it will be a great experience. Like, this was my first interview experience, so I could never forget this experience. So I hope my video was helpful to you all, and if so, do subscribe to my channel for more placement updates and more experiences. Hope to meet you in my next video. Until then, bye bye.